what did you think of Draymond and Jamaal Crawford's conversation on the podcast? Draymond talking about why he hasn't been as good of a leader as he should be.
I mean, did you not listen to that and be like, "Oh my God, Brian said that on the podcast"? Like he said a version of that. Like I said that back when they played Phoenix the very first time. I said that I think the holding Jordan Poole accountable on defense, him not being able to do that is like a big flashing red light right now. And he basically admitted that, but he admitted it more on a grand scale. Like he can't do that to like most of the teammates. But I thought back
But he still didn't even say the name Jordan Poole. There's
I
like
thought he did.
there's a thing there. No, he said to Crawford, "You're Michigan boy."
I thought he said Jordan, or I thought he said, well, maybe my mind just was like, oh, Jordan
Maybe he
Poole.
did say like J or JP or something, but it
Did you
seems
listen
like
to the Malika conversation? No, the Taylor Rooks conversation.
no. I mean, I've just seen the clips of this stuff,
Yeah.
so I haven't seen the whole thing. But it's almost like there's a little bit of like you were talking about accountability, right? If Draymond said, if when Jamaal Crawford asked him about that, and Draymond said, "You're one of the guys. I would never answer this question, but because I trust you," how he did it. I don't feel like I'm a great leader because I cannot hold my teammates accountable the way that I want to because I lost their trust when I punched Jordan Poole, or I lost Jordan Poole's trust when I punch him. If he said it like that, then I would feel like, okay, he's gone through those emotions and those feelings, and he's really, really dug in and sort of, figured all that out. But when he doesn't say the man's name, it makes me feel like he's kind of avoiding some of this still.
Well,
Now,
there's a part of him in the Taylor Rooks conversation where he's alluding to, like, I know it looks bad on camera. The 30 seconds you guys got of me knocking out a person, like, yes, I take accountability. That was my fault. But he almost is like continues to want to say, like, he said something, like Jordan, like, did something, not to necessarily deserve a knockout punch, but to deserve something. And he doesn't want to say that because he knows that'll sound terrible, but he wants to say it. And I can understand that, but like again, the knockout punch was just like, damn, like, does anyone deserve the knockout punch that's not like a criminal? So I think there is an aspect of that where, like, I think him like just fully taking the full accountability takes away the conscience, or takes away the underlying thing he keeps thinking, because he said he watched it like 50 or 70 times back, like with the day it came out, and he's clearly thinking the whole time, like, no, he did something, like something warranted not a knockout punch, but something.
yeah.
And he doesn't want to like admit that, but like I know he's thinking it, and that makes sense. Like, who wants to admit they just knocked out a guy cold blood for no reason?
But without mentioning the man's name, there is an avoidance there. There is a responsibility that he is allowing himself to not take. And if I was advising Draymond, and maybe maybe there's still some stuff between he and Jordan that we don't know about. But if I would say acknowledge the man by saying his name. Don't keep saying I punched a man or you're Michigan boy like say the man's name.
Yeah.
Stand, but
I got to rewatch it. I thought he said it, and I thought he maybe said it in the Taylor Rooks conversation, but you might be right. And if so, then yeah,
and what is the new media supposed to be about? Right?
stand on your
Stand on
belief.
it, right? Stand on what you say. And he needs to do that. So that would be
Ooh,
my
that was
that would
good.
be my
That was good.
advice for Draymond. All right,
Why is the advice not? I deserve flowers here. No one said in a text chat like, Brian, 7 weeks ago, 3 months ago, you called it right from the beginning. I'm waiting for that.
I think you just verbally patted yourself on the back. Yes, good
Yeah.
call. It's a good call.
Thanks, guys.